Long ago, in a prosperous village surrounded by rivers and fertile farmlands, there lived a chief known for his generosity. His compound was always filled with food: steaming pots of yam, roasted goat, baskets of fruits, and gourds of palm wine. The villagers loved him, for during festivals, he made sure no one went hungry. But with time, his generosity began to change into pride. One year, after a great harvest, the chief declared a feast unlike any before. He ordered his servants to cook for 7 days and 7 nights. "Let the drums never stop, let the fires never go out, and let no pot ever be empty," he commanded. Villagers from far and near came, eating until their bellies ached, laughing as the drums carried their joy into the night. But among the guests was a stranger, an old man dressed in tattered cloth, with eyes as deep as the river. He approached the chief quietly and said, "Great one, feasts should honor the ancestors, not only the belly. Remember to give thanks before pride consumes you." The chief, drunk on palm wine and praise, laughed loudly. "Old man, who are you to tell me how to feed my people? This feast will never end. Food will flow forever in my compound." The old man's face grew sorrowful. He raised his hand and whispered, "So be it." Then he vanished into the crowd as if he were never there. Few noticed, for the music was loud, the laughter strong, and the pots overflowed with food. At first, the villagers rejoiced. Every day, new dishes appeared as if the earth itself served the chief's house. Meat roasted without fire, yams boiled without water, and fruits ripened without trees. There was never hunger, never shortage. But soon what seemed like a blessing became a weight too heavy to bear. The villagers grew lazy, for they no longer farmed or hunted. They ate and ate and ate, until their laughter turned hollow. Food spilled from the compound into the streets, attracting flies, rodents, and sickness. Children cried not from hunger, but from the pain of too much food. And yet the pots never stopped bubbling, the platters never emptied. The chief, too, tried to end the feast. He ordered the fires put out, but the flames relit themselves. He ordered the pots smashed, but they reformed before his eyes. "I am drowning in abundance," he cried, "and yet I starve for peace." But no matter how he begged, the food would not cease. Desperate, the villagers returned to the forest to seek the old man, for they knew now he was no ordinary traveler. After many days, they found him resting beneath a great baobab tree. They fell to their knees and pleaded, "Wise one, save us from the feast that never ends." The old man opened his eyes slowly. "The curse is not the food," he said, "but the hunger of pride. Only when your chief learns humility, and offers what he has not to himself but to the land and ancestors, will the feast come to rest." So the villagers returned and told the chief. Humbled at last, he carried baskets of the endless food to the sacred shrine by the river. There he poured palm wine upon the earth and prayed with tears in his eyes. "Forgive me, ancestors. This feast was not mine to boast of. May it end, and may my people work again with their hands." And as the sun set that evening, the pots went still, the fire dimmed, the music faded. For the first time in many moons, the village fell silent. But in that silence was peace. The people returned to their farms, the children learned to plant again, and the chief learned that abundance without gratitude is only another kind of hunger. And so, the tale of the endless feast reminds us, what seems like a blessing can become a curse when pride blinds the heart. True wealth is not in endless food, but in thankfulness, work, and humility. If you enjoyed this journey into African folklore, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the wisdom of our ancestors. Until next time, stay inspired and let the stories live on.